Mayor McDonough has always been against the Minutemen.
We're getting a lot of graffiti these days. Pictures of lanterns. Know anything about that?
Always a trail to be followed.
And the people of the Commonwealth slept soundly, for the greatest monster was gone. It took a lot of guts to do what you did. I know it couldn't have been easy.
It had to be done.
You'll get no argument from me. It's hard to even wrap your head around. A world, but that's the life the people of the Commonwealth...
I didn't do it alone.
Sure. This is a brave...
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
I know I'm leaving him in good hands, Nick. Be careful out there.
I'll keep out of trouble if he does. Even good people do crazy things when they're scared.
Need something?
I was on duty when I seen that airship fall out of the sky. The mate Danny. He's part of the
slugs in the gut.
Oh, God.
Plus the fall from the elevator.
Hold on. I'll be...
You think Danny's gonna be okay?
I can't.
He's not hurt that bad.
I can't feel my leg.
Uh-huh. Quick. Take this stim pack.
See? Gonna be right as rain.
Thank you. I feel better.
God, I voted for the mayor twice. He was with the Institute.
Synth bastard!
Everything's fine. This is all just a misunderstanding.
Damn it! One more punch.
That's far enough.
Help me! He's crazy!
I am not just going to be discarded and tossed to the wolves. I'm the mayor, goddammit!
Mayor McDonough, I can help you. But not when you're holding a hostage. Let her go.
Oh, all right. She can go. Now, I'll tell you what's going to happen next. I'm walking out of this city, unharmed, with my dignity intact.
You're not getting off the hook that easy, McDonough.
You're a dead
you have
man.
to answer for what you've
Dead
done.
synth, whatever.
I'm either walking out of the city a free man, or I'm killing as many of you disgusting, filthy savages as I can.
You're going to stand trial. And these people are going to have justice.
Lord knows you've got plenty to answer for.
Trial? Please. You know how these people feel about synths. I won't be stuck in a prison while they gloat. This is...
He's
Good
dead.
job taking down that backstab. He deserved it.
Can't say McDonough didn't deserve worse, but... Without
Not
a
sure what's
mayor,
gonna
this
happen.
is gonna
City
pick up
council
pieces.
picks all.
Let's hope they do a
It'll
better
be a long
job.
time till anyone trusts another
I
election.
don't know when people are gonna be ready for another mayoral election. Not gonna be soon, that's for
Hey, Geneva.
Hey,
God.
thanks.
He almost killed
We
me.
owe- got guts.
is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of... Kasumi is here. She's safe. Before you do, though...
Sure.
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really?
Nick... It can't be you.
Don't give me that.
Please.
I know this joke. Two androids walk into a bar.
I'm afraid the punchline. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains...
Right.
I was allowed to develop mine based on It took I couldn't let... You were my...
If I were you...
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago.
I've heard enough. I think you and I...
Sure. Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of it?
You mean between the Institute failsafes? Or are you buying this whole, there's only so much room?
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. I gotta think about it.
We need to get back to why we're here. Kasumi Nakano.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important. I asked you before if you think she's...
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you're wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. None of us take this transition. That someone stripped her. I want you to understand that. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Tell me.
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell.
No memories before then?
Sure.
Isn't it funny? I won't lie, but I can promise.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. Acadia is open to you. Kasumi...
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's... But that... Sorry. Is there any...
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. I know how frightening.
Sure. Ideals aren't gonna protect.
I know that's what... Is there anything else?
Right. I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. Don't worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey...
And miss out on a fun boat ride? Never.
Well, then at least you have the return trip to look forward. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Every synth I've tracked, my job is to make sure they all...
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics. You have Dima's blessing.
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you've had some experience tracking.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive. There's been no sign of it.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start. He's the one who meets... Of course, if he doesn't cooperate, that's as much help as...
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean...
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. I thought if I just left, I've been lying to you this whole time.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really... But I can't leave and...
If something's going on, then I can help.
I don't know how you could. What if I told you that there's a secret?
All right.
Okay, you saw all those computers that Dima's... Well, Faraday asked me to help do some... And that's... What if Dima is so open and...
Sure. We should get to the bottom of this.
Right.
If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase. There's actually a... I've also tried breaking...
Step aside and let the master...
If you're sure.
From one case to an...
I swear someone has the key to that storage.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe.
Just got my head full of what Dima was
He's
talking.
always moving supplies around his...
Honestly?
Yeah. I spent a long time. I always thought there's got to be some kind I'd appreciate.
Of course, Nick.
Thanks.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home.
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would. Acadia is all well.
You're safe here. That...
I suppose. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Yes.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
He's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find. Too many folks these days count on violence to solve away with machines.
Hi. So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be saved.
It's so good to hear that. He's put so much of himself into this.
Right.
Sometimes I worry about, and that's not even...
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. The boat never finished. My understanding is...
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be... The point is...
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives.
Thank you.
Dima.
What can I do for you?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base.
You've been busy. Maybe this is an opportunity for... But you...
All right.
Before I begin, how much do you know?
Uh-huh. The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of... I was using it when I left to found Acadia. But now Martin...
Sure. I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base. In the old... I'll give you... It's not good. I've loaded...
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky. One more thing before... Our ultimate...
If we find anything suspicious in those memories...
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or do you have a way in?
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help you.
Really? I wonder if you'll need... Oh, but that's it. I'm sorry,
Sure. I'll get Dima's memories.
Good luck.
Anything useful?
I heard you made it to Acadia by yourself.
I appreciate the compliment.
Believe me, I don't... You've got more... I'm tired. Thing is, let me...
I'm good for now.
Right then.
If you got caps, I got goods.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about without...
Ah, that famous Fahaba hospitality. How could you not love it?
It grows on you. Who would it be?
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog.
Relax.
Sorry. Look, if you just be careful. I feel like...
Uh-huh.
Fog doesn't get us.
Hey.
You're that mainlander who just got here. I should know.
Sounds interesting.
I thought you might say my family. The dog. It was lumber. The island's been getting Ah, but now ours. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance.
Right. Let me guess.
Ah, now, Petey, what? He was up anyway, of course.
Those ghouls are as good as...
Good.
That's some firepower.
I hope the harbor's being good to you. At this point, I'd settle if folks were just plain.
What's there to do?
Brooks sells general good. Besides that,
You know of anyone that could use some help?
it's never easy to ask anyone on this island, but I've got a responsibility.
Sure. I'm happy to help.
If you say so. We get our drinking water. We had a bad storm. I sent Howard. I was hoping, if you're up to it, I wouldn't ask us.
All right. I'll head out there.
Good.
Uh-huh.
The whole took a battering, to be sure. She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me.
The town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up. I don't. And they.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tanner.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Hey.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything it's a whole hell of a lot to
Yeah. I'm all right.
Huh. Took me a long... Thank goodness I found Diamond City. Of course, when I took up the massacre of the CP, plenty of people assumed that at the time.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued a gal of about 50. The young...
Sure.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang. I took her home, and the mayor dubbed me a hero. For taking up in the...
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure did. I started off, but I guess folks never... Wife runs an upset after a... Hell, I was so happy. I never stopped. It was about that.
Right.
It took me a long story. Couldn't take long. Not that it's hot.
There's a trail of blood.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair.
Yeah. We found him. Here. Now go. Don't come back.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should... I'm glad we were able to bring...
I'm sorry things didn't turn out better. I wish they had.
You and I both. Thanks again for your...
Hey there.
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two?
That was all I could find.
Right. Okay. Well, you did your part, so...